What's happening? It's Sir William, and today I want to talk to you about the Gazelle T4 Pop-Up Tent Overland Edition. Now, if you follow the channel at all, you know that I typically like to stay in the back of Apple, my 2015 Toyota 4Runner, as I overland travel around the United States to various different remote places. I like the comfort and security that Apple provides, although it can get a bit cramped, especially if I have Puma Dog with me. Also, when it's nasty outside, there's nothing worse than being confined in such a tight spot with dirty dog, dirty shoes, and dirty clothes. About a year ago, I got a Gazelle T4 pop-up tent to review for you guys and show you guys how well it did in wind, rain, and all the different elements that you have whenever you're out in the wilderness. Since then, I've been using the Gazelle T4 pop-up tent, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's definitely my go-to tent. Now, recently, the folks over at Gazelle released a brand new version of the already great T4 hub tent, and they call the new version the Overland Edition. There's some pretty big difference between the Standard Edition and the Overland Edition, and I wanted to go over all those differences with you so that way you would know which one to pick for yourself. Let's first talk about the things that have not changed. It's still the lightweight, durable hub design, which allows for that really easy setup and takedown. It's still 7 foot 8 inches square and still 78 inches tall. The material is still the same durable material, and the design is still the same. The windows and doors are all in the same spot. For the most part, this is the same exact tent. Coming in onto the inside, this is where we see our first set of differences. The gear storage on the Overland Edition is significantly larger than on the Standard Edition. Just like the Standard Edition, you do have some additional storage here on the walls here, as well as up on the roof. Also, just like the Standard Edition, the floor is still removable, which is really nice. Like I said before, I'm 6 foot, depending on which convenience store I'm running out of, and I've got plenty of headroom here. The next difference is the 300D footprint that comes with the Overland Edition. There's a couple different advantages to having a footprint down underneath your tent. One, it acts as a moisture barrier to keep you a little bit warmer on the inside. Two, it protects the bottom of the tent in case you're on any uneven, rocky, or branchy type surfaces. And three, it keeps the general nastiness off of the actual tent itself. Now, both hub tents do have a removable floor that can be purchased separately, but the 300D footprint is a nice addition to have for that added piece of security. Just like everything else Gazelle, it comes with its own little carrying case, which it fits into nicely without any fuss, and even has its own set of stakes. Somebody say steaks? Not those kind of stakes. These kind of stakes. The Overland Edition comes with these all-terrain tent stakes, which are a huge improvement over the standard Gazelle T4 pop-up tent. These have a really nice head design on them, so you can pull them out easily, you can bang them in if you need to, and I would venture to say that you're not going to find many better tent stakes out on the market than these right here. This is a vast improvement over the standard style. Plus, the bag has its own little special compartment that houses all of these stakes. Speaking of the bag, let's talk about one of the other differences between the two editions. The bag itself. Not only does it have that special compartment on the Overland Edition to hold your all-terrain stakes, but they've added a little bit more waterproofing to it as well, including this little flap over the zipper. They're extremely long when they're packed down. Because of this, I end up having to put the Gazelle tent on top of my roof rack, which means that whenever I travel through bad weather, there's going to be some moisture that gets in onto the tent. The extra waterproofing should really help with this. And last but not least, the next difference is going to be the color schemes that are available on the Overland Edition. Also, it says Overland Edition right there on the side, so you can let everybody know that you're a real Overlander. This might get you some extra Overland points on Instagram or something. Who knows? No matter which Gazelle you get, I'm confident that you'll be happy with the tent itself. If you want the Standard or the Overland Edition, there's links down in the description, and I do receive a small commission that's not charged to you by you clicking those links, so I'd really appreciate it a lot. Hopefully this video will help you make your decision on which one to go with and help you get out and go explore sooner. Be sure that you check out the other videos on the channel to see some of the adventures that we've gone on with our Gazelle tent. Hit that like button, do the subscribe deal, ring the bell, do all that fancy YouTube stuff, and until next time, peace. You can put this thing away however you choose. This is just the way that I've chosen to do it.